Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl on the board again. Okay, so today we are going to be looking at the qualities of a good accountant. Now, how do you meet someone? How do you meet an accountant and determine if that person is a good accountant? So I'm going to be stating the qualities. There are so many qualities, but I've boiled everything down to 5, which I think they are very important. So if you own a business, you're planning opening a business, you're already working with someone and you're in the recruitment department where you employ workers, I believe the first day the accountant comes in, maybe for interview, I'm sure first impression matters. So you see this person and you can okay, this person can be good. Okay, so I'm going to be stating the qualities of a good accountant. But before I start, I want to thank you all for coming back to watch my videos. Okay, for my newbies, okay, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share my videos to interested persons. Now, qualities of a good accountant. So they should be able to possess this quality before you call them they are good accountants. Okay, so quality number 1, an accountant should be able to pay attention to detailed information. Yes, a good accountant should be able to pay attention to detailed information. Now, every information of the organization you're working with is very important. You can't ignore any information and say they are insignificant, they are not important, they are too small. Every information, as far as that company is concerned and the financial transactions of that company is concerned, as a good accountant, you need to take every information into consideration, because ignoring any information can ruin that company. Just one information you ignore can bring down that company to 0. So you need to always take every information of the company into consideration. Consider every information important. Don't say this one is too small, this one is insignificant, it can't do anything for it. It can just be that information that will ruin that company that you just ignored. So as a good accountant, you don't need to ignore any information of the company. Take everything into consideration, go through it, and try to see how it helps the company. So that is the first quality of a good accountant. Pay attention to detailed information and ignore no information. Now, the second quality is a good accountant must be highly organized. The director of a company you're working with can't tell you, bring me the ledger, and you're like, where do I keep the ledger? Where do I keep the ledger? Bring me the journal. Where do I keep the journal? Where is the journal? And you're confused. You don't know where you kept the journal. You don't know where you kept the books of the organization. That is too bad. And you call yourself an accountant. As a good accountant of a company, you need to be well organized, highly organized. You need to keep books where they are supposed to be, the books of the organization. They need to be well organized. You need to keep it where they are supposed to be. Keep the ledger where the ledger is supposed to be. Keep the journal where it is supposed to be. Keep the computer where it is supposed to be, and other books of the organization where they are supposed to be. So that whenever your director or your boss calls you and asks for a book, you get there and bring it out. So you need to keep books where they can be easily seen and taken. You need to be well organized, so you don't get confused when there is need for a particular book. You need to be well organized, so when the need arises, you go straight to where you kept the books and you bring it. So that is just it. You need to be well organized, highly organized as an accountant. The third point is a good accountant should be able to learn easily. What do I mean by this? Whatever the simple truth is, whatever we study in school and what we witness or go through in the field, like for instance, somebody study banking and finance and gets a job in a bank. Sometimes what they teach in school, there's a slight difference when you get to the field. You see, they are not just the same thing, because organization operate in different ways. Organization operates in different ways. So you should be able to get into an organization as a good accountant starting work there maybe for your first time, and you should be able to learn the way they operate. Like this saying goes, when you get to Rome, do what the Romans do. So that is just it. When you get to an organization, you should be that accountant that can learn easily. So when you get to a new organization your first time, you should be able to pick up with the way they operate in that organization, the way they carry out their transactions or activities. You should be able to pick up and learn faster, learn easily. So as a good accountant, you should be able to learn easily. That is the third. The fourth, you should be able to adapt to changes. As a good accountant, you should be able to adapt to changes. Now, what does this mean? Time changes, or things changes over time. You can work for an organization for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and they sit here, new things come up, and they're like, okay, we are not going to carry out these transactions in this way. We are not going to carry the activities of this organization in this way. We are instead going to adapt to these new strategies. They bring in new strategies, new ways of operating, of carrying out transactions, and it's very difficult for you to adapt. You need to be able to adapt to changes. Whenever you're working in an organization and there are new changes, because like I said, things changes over time. Whenever there is a new strategy, you should be able, a new way of carrying out the activities of the business or operations of the business, you should be able to switch faster and get into the new strategy they are bringing. So that is just it. So a good accountant should be able to adapt to changes. And the fifth, which is to me is most important, a good accountant should be trustworthy. Your manager should be able to trust in you, should be able to confide in you, should be able to come to you and tell you, oh, this business is experiencing maybe crisis, or about to shut down, or about to go down to zero. The manager should be able to confide in you. You shouldn't be that person that everything about the organization is outside. Sorry. Everything about the organization is outside. Whatever information is being shared in the organization, since you are the accountant and you know all the financial transactions, you go out there and you spread it out without thinking that there are competitors out there. That company has competitors and doesn't want and can't afford its information to go out. But you can't keep your mouth shut as an accountant. You spread everything out. It's wrong. I tell you, it's wrong. As an accountant, a good accountant for that matter, you need to be trustworthy. The manager of the company, the director, needs to trust you. You need to keep the information of the organization. You don't take it out there to expose the organization. You don't do that. So as a good accountant, you need to be trustworthy. The company needs to trust you. The manager or the director of that company needs to trust you and be able to confide in you. So that is okay. These 5 qualities I've just mentioned, that is, pay attention to every detailed information, be highly organized, be that person that can easily learn, be able to adapt to changes easily, and be trustworthy. So make yourself trustworthy. So if you possess these 5 qualities, then I tell you, you will make a good accountant. You are a good accountant. Thank you so much, friends, for watching my videos. Thank you, and please, like I said, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment as well. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Thank you.